what happens in terms of the matchup and champions they've selected, whether it will shock everyone and shock TPA as well. These surprising factors are some things that you just play mind games with your opponents and then you catch them from there on and therefore.
But who can play mind games with TPA?
Fnatic did a great job last year after Season 2, so it'll be interesting to see whether KLH will be able to pull off something like that as well. So on the side of TPA, the kings, so to speak, for GPL as well for Season 2, it will be Toys leading the team as the captain, the AP mid, together with Zinser, the support, and the combo with EVB, the AD. Jungle will be Little Boss, and top is going to be Stanley.
And here comes the goes from the players, and we should be getting onto the champion select right now.
Very quickly from there, so this will be interesting. This will be the game for Garena Hunters against, once more, against TPA, and you're going to move right into the champion selection screen for the bans and picks.
KLH taking their time onto their ban do go for the Twisted Fate ban.
I would say it is a targeted ban towards towards Toys. At the same time, we see Kill being taken out very quickly. Golden's has been playing a lot of Kill and has been very strong overall.
Kill, a very strong pick with the ultimate, allowing, giving you the ability to just keep your AD or carry or anyone safe and soak up so much damage. It's also a really good, great skill to use on your initiator to soak up as much damage as possible. Rise being banned out by KLH, also targeted ban onto Toys. I really want to make the life easier for Goldens against
I'm
Toys.
not sure, but at the same time, Zed being banned out there, it also targeted the Goldens. Goldens has been playing a lot of Zed, and previously the match, if I'm not wrong, it was against SGS. Zed was being played by Goldens as well. So they just want to remove those champions, and wow, they're banning Dinter's trash. And
we saw a lot of great plays by Dinter last week. Flashing in, then pulling your team with you, and just bringing the whole fight to himself. Great initiation, actually.
And slowing people down from there. And here we do see the pickup right there for the last ban is going to be Shen. And the first pick, it's actually going to be the support Sauna right there, instantly locked in after talking about it for some time. So this is going to be very interesting to see what happens for the team comp-wise. You know, sometimes you want to pick the first pick to lock down on a champion that you want, that is much stronger than usual. But at the same time, if you pick up a support, you really can't really counter the support, so to speak.
Yes, that's true, but actually leaving the Elise open, TPA does manage to get the Elise and the Jarvan. We have seen a lot of Jarvan, and we have seen a lot of Elise if she wasn't banned. Elise actually are always banned or always picked. Almost
in every single game so far. Just so strong at the top. Quite strong in the jungle as well, even in the mid lane, depending on the matchup. So something to be wary about. But I believe it will be going to Stanley, because for our own side, our server side, I will have to say that Stanley was the first one to debut at least onto our server during the GPL playoff last year.
With the cooldown reduction instead of the ability power. Cooldown reduction working so great on the Elise, being able to spam all your 6 skills, I believe. Insanely fast and in rapid succession. Jarvan picked up by TPA, and we do see the counterpart onto KLH, the Xin Chao.
This is normally how it is, so once you see the Jarvan, you will see the Xin Chao as well. If you're not banned, they will be picked. And Shine Walker picking up MF right there. But on the side of TPA though, might be a Zyra and Twitch combination.
And which are very, very strong ADC in the late game. Being able to position yourself easily with the invisibility and then spray and pray over the whole enemy.
Spray hits everyone and then Sun GG.
But then again, you do have Shine Walker with a own spray and pray of his own.
The bullet time. Right there. So
bullet time.
We will have to see how it works out for them. So Crescendo lock people down, disengage right there, knock people away with the Crescent Stream from Xin Zhao. So very big, strong and strong AoE CCs as well as damage coming from Garena Hunters. And on the side of TPA though, a lot of single damage and lock on, I would have to say. Combination right there for Little Boss. If he's using Jarvan, his ultimate Cataclysm with Dinter, who should be using Zyra, I'm just thinking, might be a mid lane, but also popular anymore, to knock people out once again with combination play. And here we will see though Kha'Zix really locked in together with Darius right there.
A very good combination, actually.
Reset combination.
Yeah, the resets. Like, Darius can get all of the kills, which allows Kazakhs to just be able to jump around onto the enemy team, taking down each and every single carry with the resets.
Together, very great teamwork needed right there. And here we will see the last pick for TPA be Oriana. Oriana was one of the top bans during the end of season 2 right there towards
and Toys showing them why Oriana's such a strong champion.
and why you should ban Oriana most probably instead of everything else.
Toys a very, very aggressive Oriana player. We'll see. It's always great to see Oriana play onto Toys.
Definitely right there. So here though, we do see that both sides champions locked in. So Little Boss will be using Jarvan for the jungle. Stanley will be going top, and Tintin was with the Darius though. If you see in one of the games, I remember seeing a Darius against Elise, and Darius got pushed back so far.
Yes.
The pressure from Elise is so great. So I wonder how Tintin Ones will handle this.
Also, once I believe once you get 5 stacks onto Elise, she can just use her repel, and that should give it enough time to negate for the blood.
The Blitz 6 will definitely be
stay, but it'll give her some time to get rid of them. So the ultimate might be hard to land.
Yep. At the same time, she'll be able to dodge it with repel, being invulnerable, and jump onto the secondary minion that's further away and move into safety. So here, both sides locked in, so it will be Kha'Zix against Oriana in the mid right there. So we're just gonna take a look whether, well, on the side of Toys though.
Toys. Everyone wants to know what the secret of Toys.
Yes, I mean,
how he plays.
He has been playing it so much, and the constant change of the meta. So we do see though his yellows have been changed to flat armor right there to increase his survivability.
Yep, but also very standard page.
But instead, in the past, some people might go for magic resist here, but now because he's going against a AD, a bruiser, he's going to go be the AP per level, boosting up Oriana's overall damage. And for the side of masteries, it is going to be quite standard, but in terms of, as you can see, well spread out for the offensive tree, make sure it takes a brute force, because he wants to make sure it gets last hits and do a lot of damage. Together with mental force, there's only 1 point there, don't need any additional things from there. But here, Havoc spending 2 points here, but most importantly, taking down Destruction.
Destruction and Spell Sword. Destruction very good to put, she does want to push the lane as much as possible. He knows that his Oriana probably is very strong, is the best probably. Does want to push as hard as possible. And the Spell Sword combining very well with the passive of Oriana.
Definitely. It's going to be very great. I believe everyone wants to see what BB is running because he is running with Twitch on Twitch. It's very rare to see this AD carry, and it is slightly separated and different with just one point where he uses a 2% lifesteal right here.
We've seen a lot of lifesteal, but usually we steal the full lifesteal or no lifesteal.
I see a lot of players actually changing to 4% right there.
Yep.
So replacing the Dawn's Blade, so to speak. In the past, it give the percentage right there, buffing it up a bit. So be interesting to see how well he gets to use it, utilize it on the side of the offense and defensive. You're going to be training 1-9 right there, taking everything in the offensive area for Twitch, just sacrificing 1 point in Havoc to make sure he gets the additional attack speed, which is very important for Twitch. And he's going for a bit of tankiness to stay alive in the team fight stage to come. Because Twitch, once caught, easily shut down.
Easily shut down. So squishy.
So squishy. So I'm just going to look at Tainted Ones though. Did he have a specific runes or mastery sheets prepared to fight against Alice? But nope, it's just going to be the standard right there. Physical damage, armor, and magic resist.
Just actually very standard.
But on the side of the mastery tree 921, so he's going to take all points into resistance as well as pump up the perseverance because he knows that he'll be constantly poked and pressured.
Yes, Elise does have a little bit of sustain, and Darius actually no sustain at all. Does have to rely on the potions, probably a flask, to keep himself up.
Yep, definitely. So it will be interesting to see how well this plays off, whether Tainted Ones will be able to beat Stanley on Elise as Darius.
We'll see about that.
Fight.
We should be getting into the game soon. What do you think about the team compositions in general?
Team cons in general, locking people down, it is in the favor of TPA actually.
With yeah,
Because with Oriana,
Once
you
you
have
have-
Jarvan,
yep.
once you have that combo, unless anyone flashes away,
Yep.
it's an instant lockdown with Cataclysm as well as Shockwave right there.
it's a
Instantly
great
catching everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same with the Jarvan into the Oriana. It's a very very strong combo.
And then after the knockup from Zyra combination with Twitch Ultimate,
Yep.
it's just instant
decimation.
instantly decimate the team. We can't really say decimation, I'm not sure that's a correct term.
Decimate.
I mean,
Yeah, you decimate the enemy team.
So, on the side of KLH
Destruction.
though, they do have misfortunes, but her bullet time cannot be compared to the output of Twitch at the end game.
Yep,
Mhm.
that's true.
If the game drags on. But for the side of KLH, Kha'Zix will need to do a good job into poking, and then instead Sona needs to initiate with the flash crescendo. Darius will have to dive right in for the kill onto Toys or Twitch instead together with Kha'Zix, to lock down the team fight into their favor. Because if they do dish it out, the fight does happen, and if KLH is in a bad position and get locked in, it's going to be very hard for them to come back and stay alive from those things.
KLH does have the disengage though from XSF onto Xin Zhao and Zona's crescendo. So we'll see how well they deal with this. Actually, pause coming in there. Stanley has crashed.
So we are facing some problems. So hopefully the spectators don't crash on this end. And for right now, the word we have received is that so if it crashes, as we spectate back, because the time we won't show what other regions were doing, we will not skip at all. We just restart from wherever we can get the stream from. Hopefully, it'll be on the point where we paused.
Looking at the items already, actually, Darius, very scared of that pull coming out from Stanley, does go for the 2 regeneration beads and the 3 potions.
Yep. How much of regeneration will he be able to get back, so to speak? Because at least poking, we do see though, we haven't seen what Saint is buying up, but she will definitely need some mana pots right there
Yes.
in order to continue to sustain the poke and damage, which is lacking slightly sometimes.
And we should be back into the game now. Stanley a little bit late off onto the fountain.
We do see though, yes, our Toys walked out of the fountain and like, oh crap, I bought less pot. He actually walked back right in.
Yeah.
So instantly noticing that he did a mistake. But on the side of Stanley, wow, 5 pots, a fairy charm with the side ward as well as the mana pot right there. So right thing very good about season 3 is that how they've exchanged, they removed the Mackie pendant.
Yep.
Which used to be how do you build the Tear of the Goddess and a lot of different items.
Yes.
Right now making standard dice with just the fairy charm, and anyone can actually pick it up early if they do wish. So here we see a fight going on, poke going on the side though. Dinter might be catching off
Oh,
guard.
flash
Wow.
is coming by the this one. Dinter does get very low. The ignite is taking off, and first part does go to the areas there. TPA not looking to fight this one here.
Well, they do. KLH they use a lot of summoner spells though. 2 flash, 2 ignites used actually just to secure that kill. So not sure whether it'll be worth it. But Darius did get the kill, so this will put him up slightly ahead. So it's going to make sure that he stays strong against Alice in the lane right now. As he has went back, he's not going to pick up anything. Oh, there he goes. He picks up the boots right there. So he will have extra mobility and the side ward, a free side ward for the goal game.
This is what they really need. That early advantage. We talked about how KL Hunters are able to get these small early advantages, and but keeping them.
Yes, keeping
We'll
them
see.
is the problem right
Yep.
there. So we'll see how well they're able to keep it. But here we might see a late invade though. We do see. Wow, they're actually going to prepare to go in. They're going to time this off very well. KLH moving in right at the correct time, 2 minutes mark right there, and the TPA is just going to back off from this, and the smite coming down though. A smite miss from Little Boss, getting the 5 goal, but the smite successful from XSF, slaying the blue buff.
Wow.
There.
KL Hunters throwing very, very strong aggression in the few first minutes of the game. Looking very strong.
Yep, especially they know they caught Dinter, so Dinter died off. He couldn't plant that many wards, especially, so they knew that no wards planted, we are safe. Even if it was planted, it would be where he got caught, which was at the left side of the map. So they still went for the late invade onto the blue, and we can see that KLH has planned this off very well. and they're doing a
very good, very good strategy early game. Did it? That worked out very well for them. We'll see how it turns out in the late game.
So right now, because of all the moving around that was happening, we do see Kazik slightly behind in the CS as well as MF, but the goal lead is still in the favor of KLH because of that single kill.
Little Balls looking for some aggression onto top lane, will get spotted off by the ward that Darius has placed down.
Yep, so Darius right now just hiding in the brush, going to play it very safe, just taking EXP, not wanting to take too much gold, so to speak, last hitting the minions, just to make sure that he stays in a safe spot. And XSF though completing his own blue, making sure that Little Boss doesn't go for it. But here the gang happens already, the knockup does not happen, but they're just going to dive right in onto Tainted once. And it was trying to pull at least, but it was a bit too far, so they're just going to force him to use up some pots and move back from there. And right now, bottom lane pokes are happening, trades going on, but here's Xin Zhao. Will he be able to spot though?
This might be. This might look very sticky for Little Balls here. The flag does go over and he will jump over. XFF does flash over, does get the knock up. Little Balls running very low, does have to flash onto the tower.
Into safety right there. And greatly played by both sides. The ward spotting a Little Boss out there, and XFF just waiting for the perfect opportunity, standing in the blind spot and charged right in to make sure that he could secure the kill. But both flash being used by both junglers, but XSF does have the advantage. He is moving on freely and farming like a boss because he can. He just pushed the Little Boss back, and the other lanes are doing so well.
Tinter one's taking a lot of damage by Stanley there. Ignite does go down. Stanley, cooldown just waiting to come up. Repel does come up. Stanley, very close, and the last hit does pick up the Tainted ones.
Yeah, see the one's pushing a bit too far. It's into the tower right there, gave Stanley enough space to chase him down. He should have played it out a bit more careful in my opinion, and Stanley took the opportunity to just go right in. And look at that, the Twitch and Zyra harass from both ends coming out so great. The Ignite coming down, and look at the damage from the poison.
Taking a lot of damage there. Ignite sticking out and will take down Sonas. Very close right there. Slow does come out onto Shine Walker, but he should be able to get out of there.
Yup. But so much damage and harassment coming from
so much damage from TPA on the bottom lane. Now, Dinter actually still at full health after that fight.
They tried to poke onto BB as much as possible, but didn't have the freedom of walking forward. He tried to bind onto Shine Walker, so Shine Walker couldn't hit and run as much as he wanted to. Make sure to get in the safe position first. The binding had missed, so Balance took too much damage already by then, and he just went down from there.
I believe Sona did have her flash up, but did not use it.
She didn't opt to flash because I believe she wanted to bait BB as much as possible, and the Ignite poison happened.
Yep, the poison was what she didn't expect, didn't count in.
So you didn't expect it to be so painful because, you know, in terms of experience, fighting against Twitch is not that much for a lot of players because not that many players play Twitch. Because once you play Twitch, it's like a high-risk game. You need to make sure you're doing things correctly. And your support can help you because you're just so squishy and so easy to be killed and shut down.
Stanley actually camping down in the bottom lane will get spotted out by the minions now, but Sona and Shine Walker are not around in lane. So Little Ball should be backing off now.
We'll have to see though. Golden's going to hit level 6 soon, so will Toys, and this is a very important.
Toys might get caught off here. Golden does jump in here. Will take some damage. Flash being used by Toys. XSF actually jumping around. Flash also being used by Toys. Tinter was coming around, and the dunk does pick up the kill.
Tinter was pushing the lane very far, and then went off to gank the mid lane as Stanley was busy farming. He wanted to make sure he secured the minions, not push the wave too far, but he hadn't planted his ward yet.
Great communication actually there by KL Hunters, playing the mind games with Toys. Ooh, Stone actually going down to Zyra. Baby taking a lot of damage by Shine Walker. Heal does get taken off. Shine Walker does flash in, does manage to take the kill onto Twitch there. Still trying to counter on Dinter there. Will drop very low. One more hit from Dinter might almost do. Dinter does flash in for the kill.
This does not bode well though. We do see though, however, Xin Zhao as well as Kha'Zix are responding to this. Will they be able to catch Dinter? Oh, Kha'Zix jumping over from the top side there. XSF is going to charge in to take the hits for Goldens as he goes in for the kill. Oh, but that perfect bind right there. XSF takes the kill in the end. Goldens without any mana is going to fall. And here though, it is going to be a trade right there. Not so much favorable for the side of KLH, but they still have the overall advantage. You can see that they are just 500 gold ahead because
A lot of kills going onto the support of TPA. Actually already having the side zone at 7 minutes, 8 minutes into the game.
it's going to be very strong, and Toys got the blue as well this time. So both sides just playing it very strongly, I would have to say, and cautiously on both ends. Right now, it depends if when the jungle is just doing clearing of objectives, how well the laners perform is very important right now. We can see the bot lane though, Valence as Sona getting poked and slowed so heavily by both Zyra as well as Twitch. The combination right there, bursting her down so quickly that, you know, Skywalker just had to dish out as much damage as he could onto BB. But it was enough, but at the same time, Zyra was just being healthily poking him once again, and he transitioned for a 2-1 trade right there.
Tinter was actually coming down, looking for a gank onto Toys. Will get spotted out by the ward, though.
Because Tinter once he has to push the lane, he can't really freeze it because he will get continuously poked by standing. So he tries to, so to speak, push the lane and gank here. Little Boss with very little health will be caught out right there. The hook happens and the
and the dunk.
And the dunk with the ignite does kill Little Boss. But Little Boss in a very sad situation, I have to say. Early game counter jungle so badly, blue taken from him, and now second raid taken from him at the same time.
He's so far behind. He still has not reached level 6 yet.
Still, yeah, he's only reached level 5 because of the small minion, raid minion which died at the point of time. So he is very far behind actually in this game. So we can see that KLH seemingly with the early game advantage once again, holding on to it as much as they can, wanting to make sure they don't make any bad mistakes, which is very important right now.
Toy is actually opting to go for the Tear of the Goddess. We have seen actually him pick up the what's it called?
War of Ages, Cataclysm.
The other mana item.
Oh, the Chalice of Harmony.
The Chalice of Harmony.
Yes, because the Chalice of Harmony lately has been, well, we have to say nerfed overall, so most champions don't buy it anymore. Tear of the Goddess is much cheaper and much cost effective overall.
As well, it scales so well into the late game, and I do believe TPA is trying to get into the late game with this team composition.
Not really, they didn't want them to drag it too far behind, because at least those scaling does scale off quite a bit in the late game, because people get tankier, she have to spam out more spells before they get low enough. But with the overall team comp, it will be fine, as you mentioned, the CC catching everyone in. So I believe you might be right, actually, where they want to drag this out. But problem right now is that Little Boss is so weak right now as a jungle. Will they be able to come back from this? If a team fight engages, will Little Boss be able to do any damage for the team?
Little Boss looking up for a gank here onto Golden's. The flag does go off. Golden's actually missing the jump there. Will go invisible, tries to jump out. Orianna does land the ultimate there. Toy falling very low, but that will not be a kill.
Yeah, but here Tinter
one's coming in.
Come and give
and there comes the dunk.
With the killing spree right there, he's at 4 kills and 1 death. He only has 50 CS though, but he's getting the goal from those dunks that's happening when he leaves the top lane. And they're doing a very great job out of this. Catching TPA in the best
position. It's great to see how Tinter once always comes around to turn the fight around if it does not go into favor. Oh, the Sona crescendo actually just getting Tinter at the edge of it. XSF falling very low, will get dropped by Twitch with the poison and ignite.
Yep. Not only that, the spray and pray plus the true damage for the passive of Zyra just did so much damage, and XSF, even though they did secure the kill, got bursted down so quickly right there.
Yep, as well as locked down by the Zyra ultimate under the tower. He was taking a lot of tower shots there.
So in the game, the goal right now, 11 minutes into it, we can see it is at a tie because of the overall kills transitioning and the CS wise, it's very stable overall. So this is a quite stable game so far.
Yes.
The problem is that the CS though, as always, TPA has doing a great job making sure the total CS for the carries, or at least 2 lanes, are above the opponents so that they stay right into this. And we can see right now with Stanley with 97 CS against the 162. At the same time, BB as Twitch with 86 against 67 from against Skywalker.
TPA, all of them, great farming mechanics there. They do fall back because if they do die and such, but you can see the difference between the carries. For instance, Toys compared to Golden's, their mechanics are so much stronger actually when it comes to the laning phase.
Yep.
Sunny actually looking for some harass onto the Titan ones. The stun does go down, the Spiderling will follow up, and will get dropped to half health there.
Okay, the instant damage coming out, and Elise only has Haunting Guy, Sorcerer's Boots, and the Tear of Goddess right there. No big damage item, just spell penetration.
Baby picking up the Blade of the Ruin King. We have seen Baby always pick up the Blade of the Ruin King as the first item, whether it was on Tristana.
I would say that not always, but after the
But a lot,
recent changes of the percentage damage as well as the overall damage output, it's become more viable. That's why a lot of players pick it, especially since, you know, once you dive onto him, he needs a way to escape and
Yes.
kill up. And here we do see the dragon going to be taken by the South KLH. TPA is coming from all ends right there, but they will not be able to reach it in time. And here, Zinter, the Malaysia catch him off guard. The knockout does happen, and everyone separate out. And this fight simply is going to go into the favor of TPA, and Shinewalker is going to fall from there. Look at the Blade of the Rookie damage and the slow coming up, rocking onto him. And Valence though being taken down very low. The plants coming, the poison coming in, the slow. Crescendo coming out a bit too late, being used right there, but unable to secure anything. So it is a dragon for 3 kills. So it is a fair trade right there, actually. So not really what KLH wanted. They wanted to sneak the dragon, I believe, and get out of there alive.
But Zinter doing a great job catching off 2 members of KL Hunters with the snare, and that turned. That was the engagement for TPA.
TPA.
That was the call. We got 2 members locked down and we're engaging.
Yep, and Sinza was separated off from the team because the little boss and Toys stopped him right there in his tracks, so no one could follow up to save everyone else. Here though, big items being picked up by both sides. Already look at that. Toys with the Nidalee Raj Rod and the Seeker's Arm Guard soon to complete the Zonia's Swedish.
A great item.
Which is a great item.
Yeah, a great item for the team composition against KL Hunters, as they do not have a lot of ability power.
But at the same time though, it is to negate the resets from happening with the Zonia. If Toys gets caught off guard, he's still be able to Zonia to wait for his team to come in the next 2 seconds and then fight back from there.
Yes. As well as baiting out Dunk by the Tinge once into the Zonias.
It is possible. Oh, damn it.
Yep.
So good items being picked up there, but because of overall what happened, we do see the little boss is back in his game, in the same level, with the same items as XSF actually, but the wards difference right there. So 15 minutes into the game, switching into the mid game very soon. Let's take a look at the goal difference. So here, because of overall kill score gained by the side of Tinter 1, he is slightly ahead of Stanley with 600 gold. For the Jungles though, both about the same 400 gold difference because of that. Look at it, gang coming in, slows coming out from both Golden's SSF. SSF charging right in, no, but the shockwave right there, catching both of them there. Golden's falling very low.
Golden has to flash out.
He uses his ultimate right there to get into a safe position. I'm not sure what, that was a badly communicated gang in my opinion. They shouldn't dive to Oriana so far. I mean, she did use a flash and that would have been sufficient in my opinion.
Ooh,
but top side, look at that. Tinter one's going in for the kill.
Will get caught out by the balls there.
Yes. The dunk happens and the kill goes on to him.
Oh.
And as you were talking about, that whole thing was happening. Little boss tried to catch Golden, but Golden just flew away like a boss, as the cockroach he is.
Yep.
But all those things transition into a free tower for TPA. So the objectives right there being taken down, so they're 1k ahead. But here again, look at the Crusader landing on the baby. Shawaka being brought very low, exhaust coming off right down, negating a lot of the damage, but Shawaka must be careful. Look, the spray FA missing right there, so Shawaka will be able to stay alive from this. So one of the things that you really hate.
Lil actually coming around from the side. The fight was looking to be continued.
Nope, they're gonna back off because this ward does spot him. You can see everyone does back off, but the tower will be taken. But Tinter wants, because of the kill, manages to take the top tower as well. So trends going on around the map. But this tower being taken down will give again 1k gold lead to TPA. And TPA is still very strong in this game. We did see though KLH did start off very well.
Yep.
TPA just slowly getting back advantages from small skirmishes as well as the mistakes coming out from KLH.
KLH doing a great job actually keeping up with the gold, also not giving them any huge advantages. Keeping this a very, very even game. This game can go into anyone's favor right now.
Yep, definitely right there. So, we're interested to see though, will a teamfight occur? Because the teamfight that occurred actually was a 4v4, not a 5v5. The team wasn't there. So, will the next 5v5 that happen, what will happen to make it so that one team will have the higher advantage, definitely.
Yes. Tintin Ones does get caught out by the ward of TPA as well as Golden's. They're walking around, being spotted right now.
They're just trying to catch someone off guard right there, as they do have a strong composition to dive in and assassinate someone because they have the Kha'Zix right there.
Yep.
So what happens into this is that they're just warding around, making sure that nothing bad happens.
Oh, Little Bots might get caught out here. And the burst. Shamwalker does use this. Does use her bullet
The
time.
bullet time though, just to secure the. Whoa, didn't
No
even
assist though. No assist.
Burst happened too quickly right there. Didn't even need to use the bullet time, but they will be able to secure this tower like that and bring the gold advantage back slightly into their favor, but nothing is set in stone. Both teams just playing it out very aggressively and making trying to make the best decisions they have to stay in this game.
And now the gold is back onto even. Pinks were going down into Dragon, but it is not coming up yet.
It's not going to be able to come out that quickly. Coming up 90 minutes and 17 seconds, it will be in the next 30 seconds. So they just want to make sure that everyone is ready for it. So that's why for the side of KLH, after taking the tower, they just went back off to heal, get the items to prepare for the next team fight. Looking at the Iron Star is completed for Xin Zhao. The side of Kha'Zix do have the Brutalizer as well as the Bloodthirster. MF with the Bloodthirster and a pickaxe, most likely going to get a Last Whispers. So this is going to be great to see what happens from this fight, with which over damage output and which CC combination will take the lead in this as the wards are being planted.
Oh, the Pinks are going down around the Dragon, and this should be the start of the Dragon Dance.
Yup. But at the same time though, we do see KLH trying to take advantage of it, pushing separately, so to speak, trying to make sure that they shove the lane in, let it defense, and then move into the Dragon maybe.
Lilbot is actually baiting this out here. The pink ward is there by TPA, but they do not take out the KL
I believe
Hunters.
it cannot be seen because of the angle. So let's take a look. See, because this pink ward does not cover this area, this dark area. So that's why the wards for the grass area, which is curved, is very important. So because no fights have been, let's do this short discussion. If you plant it here, it will be spotted. But if the pink one is planted slightly lower, you will not spot the top area of the brush area as well of the grass. So that's why these small things that happens makes the ward unseeable, especially when the ward is being planted in the Dragon Pit at the corner of the entrance, which normally you will see a lot of players do. The pink wards that plant in the center but not closer into it will not be able to pick it up.
Both teams stalling it out.
But it is in the favor of KLH though, because the top minions are pushing in right there. They will have a side advantage in terms of tower damage being dealt. But TPA knows that this game is still 50-50. They cannot give up the mid tower or the dragon. So that's why they need to stay and to defend onto it.
Oh,
No.
XSF actually going onto the dragon here, trying to sneak a solo dragon.
Yeah, I believe they will be able to take it because we did see though BB went to clear up the top lane, trying to get the farm. They don't want to lose out too much, and the blue team has slain the dragon though. Stanley will be able to catch all the Tintin ones with the chains. You see the Crescendo catching Dinter Stanley, and a
great
team
engagement
fight
there.
breaks out for KLH, but the knockout from Zyver stops them from charging in continuously. The spray and fray coming out. BB will force to flash most probably if he gets caught off. And they are going to charge it for the kill. BB being slow right there, but nope. They're going to back off for this and push the tower. Great fight right there by KLH.
Very, very impressive fight. Golden's actually still looking for aggression there, but will not get little balls here. That crescendo, spot on, catching 3 people off guard, combined with the bullet time.
And the Kha'Zix jumping in with the overall AoE damage. Xin Zhao right there, just so much damage. Instant burst taking down the support, taking down Stanley who's not tanky yet, as well as the AP mid right there. But
great play
by Fombo Hunters. And Toys though, I thought he would go for Vabrons first, but he went for Death Cap first to enforce his damage, so he don't have the Zonias to negate and help him keep alive. And this is what we are talking about. KLH with some sneaky plays overall, controlling the early game, and it's going to transition from here further on. And right now they've managed to take the dragon as well as the team fight, which was very much needed on their end.
So that was 3 kills, a dragon, and a tower
at the same time. But TPA is still into this because all those things happen, just 3k gold difference. But overall itemization right now, advantage base for those fights that's coming up. Because of KLH, they got the better engage they started the fight in that crowded area, getting caught by Sona. But if it's in an open space though, will KLH be able to still do the same thing? Which is the main question.
We'll see about that. Looking very strong. This is, if they manage to keep the advantage here, this might be their game to win.
Yes, this might be their game to win, and it will definitely be a great boost and plus to them, definitely. So KLH needs to make sure they don't make any slight mistakes like the brand fight they did in pre-game with Saigon Jokers and the team fights at Dragons previously against SGS, all those things, all these small things that KLH has been improving so far, and they're just playing it so well this time.
A very delicate game actually right now.
Because we are just reaching the 25 minutes there. Once they pass the 30-minute mark, once a team fight ends, it just transitions to a Baron or a Tower, and those things are slowly going to stack up. So right now, this a point of the early game, 23 minutes, while KLH still has advantage, they want to try to pressure it as much as possible. Where the spawn times are still low, so that if they take the tower, they're able to back off and safely push up and farm other lanes. Instead of it, if they lose the team fight, the pressure coming on TPA is like, oh, they're going to continue farm and push in even more.
So, looks like KL Hunters are looking for a fight against TPA here, but it looks like they do not want to contest it under the tower.
They want to make sure they don't dive in too far because the Cataclysm, Spray and Pray, as well as the Shockwave right there from the overall team combination is very strong. But they saw Stanley was at the top lane trying to clear the minion wave right there. He is coming back to the mid, so they will lose his tower. Not sure why Stanley went up to the top, but he is moving back to the mid, and the free tower goes to KLH. And KLH see that Stanley has come back down to the mid. They're going to transition back up to the top very quickly. TPA is forced to respond to this, and this is an open space fight they need to be careful of because KLH can go from the side, especially when Tatum was coming in right there. The plant slowing him down.
Shadowwalker shredding down the top tower there. A bit of poke. Tatum starts to get caught by the stun there. Tatum taking a little bit of damage, but which would not hurt him. Two towers going to kill Hunters there with nothing in return from TPA.
Yeah. And that was very well placed because you see that they applied pressure from the side. Kha'Zix and Darius were standing from the corner, even though the plant spotted them. But if TPA went forward, the dive will happen and they'll be pincered from both ends, which they do not want right now.
At least actually finishing the Warmock's armor now. Looks like Stanley was looking for the little bit of gold he could get to finish that off.
So right now the problem lies in, will KL Hunters be able to push in? The outer turrets give a lot of space for their team fight potential for KLH, but will they be able to push it for it?
Oh, the ultimate off. Dintry does go down, knocks out 3 people of the of KL Hunters. The bullet time will come out. Golems do have to jump back out. They're looking for a retreat there. So no kills. Tainted ones taking a lot of damage though.
Yep, they wanted to just secure the towers. You can see everyone's backing off. They want to make sure that they secure the towers. They got the goal. They got 3 towers in a row right there, mid, top to bottom. Right now, they need to go back and itemize, prepare, pick up items, and at the same time, the next dragon will be coming in 26 minutes and 55 seconds, which is the next minute. And I believe KLH wants to force the team fight there once again because it ended so well for them. And
just doing such a great job controlling the game, keeping TPA on their heels, and making everything go in their favor. Misfortune actually picking up the Black Cleaver now, going to shred a lot of armor with her bullet time in the team fight.
Definitely right there. And the next item pickup might be a Infinity Age or the Blast Whispers, but she needs to be wary though, because she does not go for the attack speed. When she gets jumped on, her kiting ability is not that strong. So she needs to be careful, but we can see from the team fights of how KLH is charging in, and she just brutal times from behind, grant the damage into Kha'Zix and Xin Zhao to and Darius to poke on the whole enemy team is working very well for them.
Jinto once does pick up oracles for his team, will be clearing out some Baron wards there. Does miss the ward though in the middle brush.
I believe you walked out a bit so far, but you can see here KLH takes the dragon, as I mentioned, uncontested because TPA knows that if they go there, they're going to get caught. And right now here, they try to catch all the Tinted ones, but this does not bode well. The Crescendo coming out, bullet time ticking, Tinted fall down instantly right there. Kha'Zix charging behind onto Toys, but the shockwave does not happen right there. But Stanley does manage to take down Goldens at the same time. Everyone's charging right in. This is what they needed for the side of KLH, of 1 for 3 trade. Nothing much that TPA can do, and KLH should actually be focusing to push the mid right now. They have 20 seconds to make it happen to take down the mid turret for the inhibitor turret, and might not be able to take down the inhibitor, but that naked inhibitor later on will transition so much.
A great play once again by KLHunters, flashing in that flash crescendo, I believe, was it?
Yes, it was a flash crescendo follow-up and also a flash from Kha'Zix to jump in after they jumped into Tainted Ones up there. Everyone just flashed in, make sure everything
flash.
But the defense coming off of TP, not letting it down. They will take a kill onto Xin Zhao right there, and they're forced to
not able to take the tower there.
But it is
very low.
Almost two more hits from the AD carry would definitely take it down.
Not so sure if that was worth it for KLHunters.
I mean, definitely for them, it's going to be...
TPA is going to come around now, looking to take the dragon now, as they know KLHunters are very low. This is their moment to turn things around.
Yes, because they did take down the jungler as well, as you mentioned, whether it was worth it. It depends on how well, whether KLH will be able to make this into advantage, because they are doing the Baron. Oh, TPA will take it right there.
Not contested at all.
And they're just going to back off from it. But you do see though, KLH with the 4k goal difference, they still are able to push in if they decide to, because the tower is just 2 hits left for them, and the overall burst damage coming from the entire team is just it's still there. But you just need to make sure when the push happens, they are not the one who gets caught off guard, but they initiate, catch everyone, and get all those kills. Like it happened just now.
Oh wow. Stanley actually picking up the Mana Mune. Will
right there.
Not yet. The Mana
Mune. Going to make it into the Mura Mana, right?
Yep, Mura Mana.
It's about to sack finish, so it's going to increase its overall damage output for the team, which is something they really need right now, as they're very far behind.
We've seen Stanley's burst onto XSF earlier. It's huge.
Yep, definitely for the percentage damage. So with the addition of the Mura Mana, which has been completed right there, they are going to be in a very strong position.
Toys does pick up the Seraph Embrace, will give him that extra shield. Combined with his shield, that's a lot of damage you have to go through
in order to take him down. So great item picks up for both support right now. For Dinter picking up the Locket of Iron Slavey together with the Home Guard Boots, because they really need to defend the base. They're trying to catch up Tinter Ones right there. The Cocoon
just get caught there.
Look at that, Tinter Ones being brought quite low, quarter health already standing.
Oh, the ultimate does being used. Tinter Ones being caught there. Jarvan does come with the Cataclysm. Shut down onto Tainted Ones.
Yes, this is not what KLH wanted, because Darius was the main engaged and the main tank right there. You did see how long it took for them to take him down. So
and
KLH
now they are shredding down the second tier tower there. Looks like TPA is in the driver's seat now.
But they still a slightly goal difference, and defending in the tower though, KLH will be able to do it very well with the Kha'Zix Void Spikes and the blue
time does go down. XF does decide to engage onto the boss, but will back off.
Because you're
still going down.
Damage as they can. So both teams there going to be very aggressive just to take the objective. But KLH doesn't want to dive in because they still have the Baron buff and they lost the main tank.
Yes.
So once again we can see.
And now the gold difference only sitting at 2,000 gold.
Which is the 2 towers difference right there. And the dragon though is a
little miscommunication there. Toys should be able to get the blue buff here. KLHunters are looking for some aggression here.
Yep. Trying to catch TPA right there, and they should manage to catch Toys. Yes, they will catch Toys. And what?
Crescendo does go down, hit does get Toys and then but they will be able to disengage.
Yep.
Baby does come around. Oh, XSF falling very, very, very low there. Will get out with a sliver of health. Baby will go invisible though. Will get the movement speed buff from Toys, but is not able to catch.
As the dunk is happening, we do see.
Oh, the spray and pray does come out from Baby, and there goes.
Lance will go down as well so quickly. 2 kills right there. But on the top side though, we do see that they managed to take a kill all to Stanley, but Toys, wow, so aggressive, taking down Goldens as well, taking as much advantage as they can. Tinter Ones and Chai Walker is the only ones left for the side of KLH, and they are most probably going to lose the inhibitor from this.
Wow. TPA just turning it around, even though
just catching all those mistakes.
One mistake.
It's just one mistake. Just powers up from there. TPA is on steamroll once again. As mentioned, we can see that they are in the driver's seat for this game, even though at that point of time, KLH still had the goal advantage.
Baron buff still on them. Doing a lot with that Baron buff. Great, really great play there by TPA.
Right there, especially when Toys was caught off. Dinter instantly bind, knocked up ultimate, and when XSF tried to charge in again, exhaust happened, kept Toys alive. And Toys with the Archangel's, the Serap's Embrace as well, so much shield right there. Just so powerful.
Baby does steal the red buff from the KL Hunters. Flag will be thrown by little balls.
Yes, but at the same time, we do see the KLH will be able to take the dragon.
Which is just spawned.
It just spawned. But right now, the gold lead is insignificant because we're reaching 30 minutes into the game. So almost 50k gold for both teams. And this is when those gold difference does not matter unless it is the two carries which is stacking up onto the gold. So let's take a closer look.
Last Whisper being picked up by Baby now. He will be shredding even more damage.
And at the same time though, we can see the gold difference stacking up, piling up. We can see that for the side of TPA, it is on the main carries right there, which is both.
Oh, Chevalier being popped there by KL Hunters. The engaged. Oh, and 4-man ultimate by Toys. Tainted Ones does get Dinter down. Kha'Zix drops to the passive of Zyra. Orianna will take down Sona there. Tainted Ones still following up. Orianna's still alive with that shield.
And this actually turns out into the favor
An ace
of
for
KLH.
TPA.
An ace going off for TPA. KLH actually chasing a bit too far and they got brought down by the overall damage output because Stanley came back after that and instantly Best went in to secure the kills. Toys though being the bait.
Did not even pop his Zhonyas.
Did not even pop his Zhonyas yet.
All it took to keep him alive was Locket Solari, Iron of Locket Solari, his own shield, and his
and the Serap's Embrace. And here we do see the TPA is going to take all the advantage they can, pushing down 2 towers, so they will be ahead into this. And with this naked inhibitor though, it's going to be very hard for KLH to try to contest for the Baron later on. But the Baron and inhibitor should spawn about the same time, so we're going to see what KLH can do about this. Look at the damage being pounded onto the tower from Toys right there. Just taking it down so quickly with the help of the minions.
Orianna's such a great tower pusher, and with the passive, and as well as the points he took in his masteries.
5% doing more damage onto the turret, doing so well for him. Look at that, taking down the tower so quickly. And right now, KLH is 1k behind. Golden will get caught right there, but he will be able to fly away, so he will be safe. But we do know that Baron is coming up shortly, so both teams just making sure though that they stay in this game, stay long enough, and the next fight will determine what happens from it, because everything that's happening right now, we do see that KLH is TPA is taking advantage of all the mistakes, and the Baron will be up at 35 minutes and 37 seconds, which is right now. And here we see the Baron dance happening. Inhibitor hasn't been restored yet for KLH, but this is a crucial fight. As all of them are reaching to the max level, level 18, they need to make sure though, if the fight happens, it is an ace in order for either side of the team to win. So they're being very cautious, just poking around. Golden just poked and dived away instead, making sure he does not get caught.
This is going to... The Baron fight, this is going to be the fight that determines the win, I believe. They're this far ahead of the game, that's the Death Tire immersion.
But they do catch up that KLH is not going to contest for it. Everyone's backed off KLH. Shoutcasters is still farming at the ball lane. And they
not contested at all.
So
that's the second Baron.
KLH has decided that they will not be able to win, I believe, in their area, so they're just going to back off from there. So right now, to defend in the base though, how well will KLH take the advantage with the additional hits from the turret? Will they be able to take the win, take the game from this?
Stanley actually getting a Guardian's Angel right there. A lot of HP to be shredded through, and if you do manage to kill him, he'll just come back to life and haunt your team. Tinted Ones gets taken down very low to half HP actually.
Yeah, because he missed his hook right there and got one poke back. You can see though, the dive is coming in, the ultimates from Sinzao as well as MF from the back, but here Stanley charges right in on the Shoutcasters being taken down so easy as SSF at the behind is taken down as well, and this
maybe actually coming around from the side will start spray and pray, and this should be game.
this will be game. And once again, we see TPA taking it up, and just as we were mentioning, take up so much. But here, Golden does not give up, tries to take the kill all the toys, but the Zonya
Zonyas. There comes the Zonyas.
as yes, the first.
Really keeping it to the last minute there.
And here we do see that this will be the GGW.
Yep, the GG's coming
Almost
out.
40 minutes into the game, 8 kill difference, and right now with the end game happening, Taiwan's being taken down. Also, 7k gold difference, and overall great game played by both teams. So this will be the second game for the day, KLH against TPA. I was very excited to see it.
Yes, a very exciting match. TPA still unbeaten now.
Yes, still
but
unbeaten, definitely.
very close, so close to beating
Yes.
TPA.
Yeah, but as you can see, TPA though, catching those mistakes.
Yeah.
As when you see that person's alone, it's time to go now.
Yeah.
Catch, kill, land objectives, instantly just turning the tides, especially when we reach the mid
One
game.
small mistake.
Yep.
The KL Hunters had it planned out so very well. Very impressive play. But then
It's still
one...
fall short.
yeah.
There's a few steps short still from TPA in terms of experience as well as what they should be doing. So
But very impressive,
very
very
impressive
impressive.
field. We're gonna move right into the score screen though. This, we just take a closer look at the end game of all the kills transitioning as well as what happened throughout. We can see the 80 carries different of 3k go right there, maybe just scoring up so much kills in the end, as well as Orena with 15k go right there. In comparison though, Golden's just 13k and Misfortune 11.9 and Darius 12.8k because they did lose out in CS as well as overall kills in the end.
Yep.
And itemization wise though, we can see that BB with that Blade of the Rune King though actually doing so much damage.
Yes, that Blade of the Rune King picked up very early by Baby. It's such a great counter to the health stacking meta that we are in right now with the Mormogs early on. And we do see the Tainted Ones going for Randuins, Warmogs, and another Giant spell that would have been probably another Sunfire Cape perhaps. So much health,
Yes.
but not worth a lot.
Yup.
With a Twitch with...
Yes, especially since Darius, when he misses the hook, he puts himself in a vulnerable position.
Yeah.
Everyone just poke onto him, and that costs the tower at the bot side as well. And overall, though, great games and great item picks up by both teams, but in the end, only one team could win. And we do see though TPA taking the wins, just spotting all the mistakes from KLH when they seem to let go of certain things. And great job by TPA.
Yes, great job
So
by
it's living up to the reputation of the Season 2 World Championships as well as the current kings of GPL for last season, and right now still with
14 games and still unbeaten in the GPL.
Yes.
We'll see who's the first team to finish it off.
It's definitely still very exciting. So thank you for joining this game. I hope you guys enjoyed our casting as well as enjoyed the game to play for today. We did see a lot of things happen, and well, it was all very exciting.
Yes. So I'll wish you a good night.
Oh, you have nothing to say about anything else? You seem so.
No?
So
No?
okay. So anyway, he seems to be. Oh, I think he's still caught in awe. What happened in the
Yeah, I'm still amazed how well TPA turned it around. I mean, it was a really, really close game, and to see, catch off small mistakes like that, you don't see those mistakes until you see TPA making.
They just see it, it's catch it,
Yeah,
and then you're like,
turn it around, and you're like,
that is a mistake I made. You'll be like,
Yeah.
you feel so bad actually,
Yeah.
you know. Especially since Tinter Ones was a hard carry throughout, you know.
Yes.
He did especially in the lead, but he got the kills, held the team snowball. But in the end, he got caught, the main tank, and then he just slowly just changed from there. So yes, great games for today. So and great games played by everyone. So that is all for tonight. I hope you enjoyed.